Takashi, why don't you take a break?
My results are bad on the last mock exam, so I can't really afford to take too many breaks. I'm Takashi Date, a third-year high school student preparing for college entrance exams.
At least eat this and cheer up a bit. You've always liked snacks from this brand, haven't you?
Come to think of it, whenever I felt down or was having a tough time, I always ate these snacks. They were affordable even on a middle or high school allowance. They weren't anything fancy, but they always seemed to lift my spirits. Alright, I'll eat this and keep pushing forward. Maybe it was thanks to that, but I ended up getting accepted into my first choice university.
Hey Takashi, I love delicious meals, but meals and snacks don't last. They just disappear after you eat them. It feels a bit lonely, don't you think?
Time passed, and now I'm a second-year university student. I'm having dinner to celebrate my 2-month anniversary with my girlfriend, Riko Koyabu, who attends the same university. At Riko's suggestion, we decided to celebrate our anniversary every month since we started dating. Riko is my first girlfriend, so I didn't know if this frequency was a lot or a little.
Oh, by the way, I learned how to read palms recently. Let me take a look at yours. Wow, your hands are so big, Takashi. What's your ring size? I see. By the way, my ring finger is size 8.
About a month later, it was getting close to our 3-month anniversary. Hey, Riko, for our next date, I was thinking of going to this jewelry shop. When I showed her the shop on my smartphone, Riko's eyes lit up.
Wow, you're going to buy me a ring? I'm so happy.
Sorry, I can't quite afford that yet. But this pair ring making experience is affordable, and I thought it would be a great way to make memories together.
Handmade? What is this? It's so cheap. Why do I have to make something like this?
Why? It's a 3-month anniversary gift.
No way. Something handmade and cheap isn't suitable for me.
Riko calls it cheap, but this pair ring making experience offers a wide variety of designs and costs several tens of thousands of yen. It was a painful expense for a university student, but I worked hard at my part-time job and saved up, hoping to make Riko happy. But to have Riko laugh at it like this, I was just stunned.
I've been thinking for a while, but I really don't think we're a good match, Takashi. You're smart and not bad-looking, but I just can't handle a guy with such a cheap mentality.
Riko is the daughter of the president of Koyabu Advertising, a major advertising agency, and she's had a luxurious upbringing since childhood. However, her parents didn't give her excessive financial support, so she never seemed flashy to me. I thought our values and sense of money were aligned, but I guess this is how Riko really feels. Since I was so put off by Riko's words, we decided to break up before our 3-month anniversary.
Oh my god, Takashi. Studying is the only thing you're good at, isn't it? Well, I guess you have to work hard to get into a good company. How pathetic.
After we broke up, Riko would sometimes make snide remarks when we ran into each other. University is a place to learn in the first place. Haven't you done anything to prepare for the future? If you keep taking life too lightly, you're gonna get hurt one day.
What do I care? I'm a lady. I don't need to worry about stuff like that.
Jeez, I don't have time to deal with my ex. I've always wanted to work at the Japanese branch of Love Koi, a foreign-owned food company. Love Koi is a world-renowned company based in the US, and Japan Love Koi is its Japanese subsidiary. And the reason I want to work at Japan Love Koi is... I've always felt like Love Koi snacks were there for me. During tough times like exams or breakups, it was always Japan Love Koi snacks that supported me. Of course, after Riko dumped me, I ended up binge eating their snacks too. I think I'll buy some Love Koi snacks on the way home today. There's a lot to do if I want to get into a foreign-owned company, like researching the industry and improving my English skills. With the thought of rewarding myself later, I was more motivated than usual as I sat at my desk. Years passed, and maybe because of my love for Love Koi, I successfully joined the marketing department at Japan Love Koi. When I first started, I was overwhelmed, but now I'm gradually getting the hang of things, even though it's still busy.
Takashi, thanks for working late. Here, have some black coffee. I hope it helps.
She's 2 years older than me, and her name is Ayame Reize, our team leader. She's talented enough to have earned her position, but... Thank you for the coffee, but did you buy this one by mistake?
Yes, I thought I pressed the milk tea button, but I guess not.
Actually, she's a bit of a klutz and tends to buy the wrong drinks from the vending machine. This is the 5th time it's happened. At this point, I almost wonder if she's doing it on purpose to give it to me, since I like black coffee.
I'm really sorry I keep giving them to you. If it's a bother, I'll just drink it myself.
No, thank you. I was just in the mood for some coffee, so this is perfect timing.
That's a relief. By the way, how's work going?
It's going well, mostly. The sales strategy proposal I put together just isn't getting approved by the headquarters. I've done my best research and analyzed the market and competitors, and proposed effective solutions to the issues we face. But when the proposal doesn't get approved, I start to feel like maybe my work just isn't good enough.
Maybe they're not fully understanding the Japanese market-specific aspects of your approach. Most of the people at headquarters are American, so sometimes they don't quite get what we mean when we talk about the Japanese market. Could it be that there are parts of your proposal that might not make sense to anyone outside of Japan? If so, it might help to make those parts clearer and more convincing, and then you'll probably get approval. What do you think?
I see. The possibility of a cultural gap hadn't even crossed my mind. I thanked the leader Reize and immediately set to work revising my proposal. After a lot of trial and error, I started getting smoother approvals from headquarters. Now, I've been selected to handle sales strategy for various e-commerce platforms. The percentage of sales through e-commerce is still small, but it's one of the fastest growing segments compared to others. How we leverage our online shop and other e-commerce platforms will be key moving forward. Today, Leader Reize brought me another black coffee, which she apparently bought by mistake. I had to chuckle inwardly as I explained what I was working on.
I see. So what exactly do you want to do?
I'm thinking of creating novelty items for customers who subscribe to our monthly service. With food and everyday items, a small change can make people switch to a different brand, right? So, I'm hoping we can increase customer loyalty with something like that.
You're right. We do need to be more creative in making customers feel attached to our brand. But Takashi, you're amazing! You've grown so much, it's like you could eat 10 plates of sushi all by yourself.
Huh? What kind of comparison is that?
Well, a typical sushi serving is 10 pieces, right? Since each plate at a conveyor belt sushi place usually has 2 pieces, I'd say you've grown enough to eat 2 full servings.
I see. I guess she's as quirky as ever. Leader Reize really has a unique way of thinking.
Anyway, what I meant to say is that you've really become someone we can rely on, Takashi.
Thank you, but I'm still not on your level, Leader Reize. Well, except for the whole being a natural-born klutz thing. I think you've got me beat there.
Hey! Don't tease me after I went out of my way to compliment you.
While Leader Reize and I were having a fun conversation, Riko Koyabu was busy sweet-talking an employee at Koyabu Advertising.
Your outfit is so stylish. You look amazing. If you're free, would you like to grab dinner sometime?
I'm sorry, but I'm in a hurry, so I'll have to decline.
What's with that girl? Flirting at work? Unbelievable. She's the boss's daughter, so she thinks she can do whatever she wants.
It seems Riko got into her father's company through connections, and the other employees are getting increasingly fed up with her behavior. Years passed, and by the time I turned 30, our sales strategy for e-commerce had been a huge success. We gifted novelty items modeled after our products to customers who subscribed to our monthly service. The quality of the items was so good that the campaign went viral on social media, and sales have been steadily rising.
Congratulations on your promotion to manager, Takashi. Well, with all your achievements, it's no surprise.
Thank you. By the way, did you accidentally buy black coffee again?
No! This time I bought it on purpose to celebrate. Look, I even brought our company snacks. You see, I don't really know what else you like besides black coffee and Love Koi snacks.
Despite still being her clumsy, quirky self, she's been promoted to director and remains my boss.
Now that I think about it, you joined our company because Love Koi snacks always cheered you up, right?
Yes, I've always believed that happiness requires effort. But maintaining that effort is tough, don't you think? During those difficult or painful times, Love Koi snacks were what gave me strength.
I see. Knowing that our snacks helped shape the capable Takashi we see today is really touching.
Love Koi snacks have definitely played a big role in getting me to where I am now. But it wasn't just the snacks. The support from everyone around me was also indispensable. Especially you, Director Reise. I've relied on you since I first joined the company. Thank you so much for everything. I look forward to working with you in the future too. As my voice filled with excitement, Director Reise looked down awkwardly, seeming a bit uncomfortable. Did I say something weird? Just as I started to worry, she hesitantly began to speak.
Takashi, there's something I need to apologize to you for.
Director Reise lifted her head with a look of determination, making me feel a rising sense of tension. What is she apologizing for? No matter what it is, I'm still grateful to her and will accept whatever she has to say. Holding my breath, I waited for her next words. A few months later, we had a dinner meeting with a client, so Director Reise and I visited the client's office.
Are you okay? You look a bit pale.
Oh, no. I'm fine, really. I forced a smile, but I couldn't shake the uneasy feeling in my chest. After all, we were at the headquarters of Koyabu Advertising. Riko's the last person I want to run into here, but it seems fate wasn't on my side.
Oh my! Isn't that Takashi?
Good evening, Riko Koyabu. I couldn't help but curse inwardly when I ran into Riko.
What are you doing here? You're not trying to make a cold call, are you? Please don't. Having a poor guy like you around would ruin this company's reputation.
Almost 10 years have passed, but it seems Riko hasn't matured at all. No. We've had a long-standing business relationship with your company.
Oh, really? Daddy shouldn't bother with cheap companies like yours. Maybe I'll tell him to cut ties with you. Wouldn't that make you nervous? Seeing a company as big as ours must be intimidating for you, right?
Huh, is that so? In that case, I think it's important that he know a bit about our company as well. Keeping the fake smile plastered on my face, I handed Riko my business card. She accepted it lazily, but her expression quickly changed.
What? Japan Love Koi? And you're a manager?
I told you back when we were dating that I wanted to work at Japan Love Koi. Judging by her reaction, she either didn't remember or thought I was just talking nonsense. As the daughter of an advertising agency president, I'm sure you're well aware of our company. Why don't you take that business card to your father and let him know who we are? Japan Love Koi is a world-renowned foreign company and one of Koyabu Advertising's major clients. But it seems Riko still doesn't grasp the gravity of the situation as she suddenly switches to a simpering tone.
Oh, come on! You know I was just joking. You've really made something of yourself, Takashi. By the way, don't managers at this company make over 10 million yen a year? Does that include you, Takashi?
Well, that's... It feels awkward to discuss salary while out on business. But Riko kept asking over and over, so I reluctantly gave a slight nod.
Wow! Now you're finally good enough for me. Maybe we should get back together.
Excuse me?
Let's go make those pear rings. I was just embarrassed back then, so I said some mean things, but I actually thought it was a sweet idea.
Are you out of your mind?
What? Don't be mean.
Think about it. You really believe that will work?
Takashi, you sure have terrible taste. Though I suppose your ability to change colors like a chameleon is amusing from afar. What did you just say?
Riko's expression twisted when she caught what Director Reise had muttered.
Oh, that won't do. If you keep frowning like that, you'll get wrinkles on your face. And frown lines would make you look so unhappy. It's best to stay smiling, you know? Who does this woman think she is? She's so irritating.
Director Reise probably meant well, but her innocent comment only made Riko's face contort even more.
I don't care who you are, but Takashi and I are talking right now. Why don't you butt out? Ah, you're right. I apologize for not introducing myself earlier. Nice to meet you. I'm Ayame Reise. As a director, I'm Takashi's superior, and also Takashi's current girlfriend. So I'm sorry, but I'm actually involved in this. What?
Yes, I'm currently dating Director Reise, or rather, Ayame. To explain how we ended up together, I need to take you back to that day.
Actually, I've been deliberately buying black coffee and giving it to you, Takashi. I'm really sorry.
When she said she needed to apologize, I didn't know what to expect, but it turned out to be an adorably mischievous confession. For now, how about you lift your head? Still a bit stunned, I tried to gather my thoughts and asked her to explain.
At first, it really was just an accident that I bought black coffee. But then I realized I wanted to talk to you more, so...
She thought bringing me a drink would be a good excuse to start a conversation, so she started doing it on purpose. But why go through such a roundabout way?
Well, watching you grow so much made me...
She trailed off, and her gaze turned heated as she looked at me. Even in the dark, I couldn't ignore her flushed cheeks. After all, I've always been drawn to your dependable yet cute personality. And knowing how you'd been trying so hard to approach me made me fall for you even more. Would you do me the honor of going out with me?
Yes! I'd be delighted!
And so, our relationship began. After that, Ayame never accidentally brought black coffee again. That's right, I'm fortunate enough to have someone as wonderful as Ayame by my side. So, I'm sorry, but I can't accept your offer. As I smiled politely, Riko's face twisted in anger.
You've got to be kidding me! There's no way someone like Takashi would turn me down! I know! I'll tell Daddy you toyed with me. Then Daddy will complain to your company and you'll get fired. If you don't want that, you better get down on your knees and apologize with that woman.
I was dumbfounded by just how clueless this rich girl was when a woman approached us.
The one who should be apologizing is you, Koyabu. Manager?
The woman seemed to be Riko's superior, and she bowed her head to us.
I sincerely apologize for the trouble our employee has caused you. I assure you Koyabu will be disciplined accordingly. Hey! What do you think you're doing, acting on your own like this? Silence! Just how many times do I have to clean up after your outrageous behavior? And do you really think the president will believe your nonsense? You know better than anyone that he won't, don't you?
According to her superior, Riko has made advances on multiple clients, causing repeated complaints. She's also been shirking her duties and dumping her work on others, causing even her father, the president, to grow exasperated.
You've already been warned that any more trouble would result in your dismissal, yet you still can't behave yourself. Of course I'll be reporting this incident to the president. No, please don't! If I cause any more problems, Daddy said he'll fire me and kick me out of the house! That sounds great. It seems the seeds you've sown have grown quite nicely. What? Please, Takashi, can't you talk to Daddy for me?
Seeing that her superior was of no help, Riko desperately looked up at me.
If a big client like you speaks up, he might listen.
After all the insults and threats, did she really think I would help her? Enough of your nonsense. I'm sick of your selfishness.
Takashi?
I told you, didn't I? If you take life too lightly, you'll end up getting hurt. Yet, you did nothing but rely on your father to get by, didn't you? Well, I know you wouldn't listen to the advice of someone you look down on anyway. We're all making an effort to contribute to society in some way. Those efforts create connections between people. If you only want help when it's convenient for you, of course, people will turn their backs on you. And as for me, I have no intention of helping you in your current state. At that moment, our dinner companion arrived at the entrance. After explaining the situation, Ayame and I left Riko behind and walked away with him. Later, word of this incident reached Riko's father. Coupled with her past misdeeds, he decided he could no longer overlook her behavior, so Riko was fired and disowned. But it seems Riko didn't learn her lesson. She kept looking for someone new to rely on, trying to find another boyfriend. I can't take on all the responsibility myself. You need to stand on your own 2 feet. As expected, such a self-serving approach didn't work out. Now, I hear she spends her days alone in a small, dimly lit room. As for us, we are currently visiting my parents to announce our engagement. I've been able to keep pushing myself because of the support from my father and mother. If they hadn't worked so hard to raise me, I wouldn't have discovered Love Koi snacks or met Ayame. Dad, Mom, I owe it all to you for raising me without any trouble. Thank you so much.
I'm still inexperienced, but I'll work hard to build a warm and happy home with Takashi. Please take care of us.
Our wedding rings are handmade pair rings. Ayame said that the effort I put into making something unique just for her is the most valuable thing for her. And for me, the black coffee Ayame gave me is a treasure. Because the time I spent with her is something I'll always cherish. I believe that those who overcome hardships and difficulties do so because they put in the effort. So, rather than being complacent or lamenting our circumstances, we should give our best effort in everything we do. In sickness, in poverty, in sorrow. If I'm with Ayame, I know everything will be okay.
Yes. No matter what happens, let's keep loving each other.
That way, we'll surely find our own happiness someday.
Summers have become increasingly hotter in recent years. Even so, this small park was our best summer retreat. The rain has stopped. The leaves are sparkling. The sky was so clear that it was hard to believe it had been raining just moments ago, and puddles shimmered on the ground.
Yeah, the sunlight through the leaves is beautiful. I love this place.
Me too. It's cool and calming. The lush trees in this park created shade, providing a cool breeze different from air conditioning. I'm Shoma Kuraki, just an ordinary second-year junior high school student. And the girl laughing next to me is Nami-chan. We met here after summer vacation started this year. She's 3 years younger than me. It seems she's only staying in this area for the summer vacation, probably due to some family reasons. What's wrong, Nami-chan? You seem down.
Hey, Shoma-kun. Do you think we can see each other again next year?
Huh? What's this all of a sudden?
You see, I'm going to marry someone my parents chose for me in the future. For the sake of our family. They said I'll be too busy once I become a junior high school student.
My chest ached at her words. I'd never felt such pain before. It must be because I stayed up late last night. Huh? You mean they're forcing you? That's just...
No, it's not that. I said I would. I wonder what kind of person he is.
As a junior high school student, I didn't understand much about marriage yet. It felt unreal, and besides, I always thought people chose their own partners. What am I even thinking? Being together forever? That's impossible. The reason she seems so uneasy must be because she's nothing more than a figment of my summer daydreams. Without a second thought, I found myself splashing into a puddle nearby.
What? Shoma-kun, your clothes!
Despite having taken shelter under the tree, my clothes were now drenched and covered in mud. I used to play like this all the time. It clears my head.
But...
I knew that Nami always wore beautiful dresses, and she'd been careful not to get any dirt on her. But today was different. Come on, Nami-chan!
Okay.
Her eyes shining with a childlike wonder I hadn't seen before. These fleeting summer days with Nami-chan, they were becoming something precious, something I knew I would carry with me forever.
This is amazing! So much fun, Shoma-kun!
Her bright, uninhibited smile squeezed my heart. I remembered grandmother mentioning that Nami came from a wealthy family. Hey, Nami-chan? About next year. I hope we can meet again, but before the words could form...
Nami, what do you think you are doing?
My whole body jolted as if I'd been struck. It was them, Nami's parents.
Nami! What on earth are you doing here like this? Your dress is filthy! I'm sorry.
No, it's not her fault. It was me. This isn't Nami's fault. I have to tell them. My tension gripping my body. But then...
I should have known better than to trust you. I thought you were with a girlfriend.
Come along, Nami. We'll get you cleaned up right away. Father! Mother!
Please, you don't understand.
I don't know who you are, but stay away from my daughter.
I had just met Nami's parents for the first time. They wouldn't even hear me out. And just like that, Nami was gone.
Oh my, Sho-chan, you're covered in mud. Wait right there. I'll get you a towel.
Grandma's gentle voice, the warmth that always greeted me at home, it was all I needed to crumble.
Sho-chan, are you crying? Oh dear, what's wrong? Are you hurt?
Grandma, I don't think I can see Nami-chan again. That evening, Grandma told me more about Nami's family. I was just a kid. Most of it went over my head. All I understood was that Nami's father, he was a powerful man, the president of some large company. So Nami-chan, she's going to marry someone rich, right?
Perhaps. An arranged marriage? Some things never seem to change even now.
Maybe she really was from a different world. But even so, I loved her. Grandma, do you think if I try hard enough, I can see her again? But I don't even know where to begin.
Think about the kind of man you want to be, the life you want to build, and never, ever give up on your dreams.
I nodded in response to my grandmother's gentle smile. The following summer, I went back to that park, waited for her, but she never came. A summer fling. Never thought it would happen to me. Now, at the age of 24, I found myself reminiscing like this while having drinks with a friend at an izakaya. Sounds like a real first love story, Shoma. The man smiling as he listened to my first love story was Shinya Kichise, 5 years my senior. Haha, I have to admit, it was. I still want to see her, even now. It wasn't just a summer fling, it was a lifetime ago. It's a good thing, holding on to something like that. You know, our little meeting was pretty fateful too, when you think about it. Never thought I'd see a high school kid like you begging to get into a business seminar, especially without a reservation. It was the summer break of my first year of high school. Stumbled upon that seminar downtown. Pure chance. And that's where our paths crossed, me and Shinya. Please, I have to get into this seminar. I'll do anything.
I'm sorry, but...
My name wasn't on the reservation list, and to make matters worse, I was just a high school graduate who had finished compulsory education. It was a time when the female staff member was perplexed. I apologize. He's with me. May he come in with me? And that was that. Shinya, this guy I'd never met before, got me in. Turns out, his father was the one running the whole seminar. Explains how he could pull strings like that. You really surprised me, you know. You were the most enthusiastic one there. Looking back, it felt like a lifetime ago, that desperate high school kid. I could feel my cheeks burning. Yeah, well, I thought I could win them over with sheer passion. I still can't believe you did that for me, a complete stranger. Seriously, thank you for what you did back then. Don't mention it. Maybe I was moved by your passion. Besides, I get it, you know. Status shouldn't matter. When you love someone... I knew he was in some kind of star-crossed romance too. Lots of pressure, being from a family like his. Endless strings of arranged dates. Haha, we both have a long way to go. I can't afford to lose either. After that, I never saw Nami again. I turned that loneliness into fuel and desperately devoted myself to studying and part-time jobs to raise funds. And thanks to my grandmother, who supported my strong feelings and provided me with some financial assistance, I was able to start my own business while still in high school. I gave up on college, poured everything I had into that company. It wasn't easy, but I made it work. Business was good. Better than good. Right, I invited you out today because I wanted to give you this. Shinya, with a smile, handed me a white envelope. Huh? What's this? It's not because you're my friend. It's because I value you as a company president. As I stood there speechless in astonishment, Shinya-san gave me a gentle smile. Meanwhile, the object of my affections, Nami Hojo, was making tamagoyaki in a kitchen far too large for one person. That's right, she was training to be a bride.
Nami-chan, men prefer savory tamagoyaki to sweet ones. Try making it again.
At her mother's words, Nami fell silent, her words catching in her throat. Wow, Nami-chan, your tamagoyaki is so good. It's so sweet. It makes me happy.
Really? I love sweet tamagoyaki too. We like the same things.
That summer, we were just kids, laughing under the summer sun. She pushes the memory down, burying it deep, forces a smile.
Yes, Mother.
You're working hard, Nami.
Father, welcome home.
She offers a small smile, but it doesn't reach her eyes. He hands her the envelope, his expression unchanged.
This is information about a party that's being held soon. You will attend.
A party, sir?
Yes, it's an inauguration party for the heir of a financial group, the man you're supposed to marry. We had an arranged meeting before, and he declined the proposal. But I'm sure seeing you now will make him change his mind.
It seems the heir had been refusing all arranged marriage meetings, but the Hojo family wouldn't give up, insisting he meet her at least once. It hadn't gone well. Even so, her father, he wouldn't give up. There was a reason he was so fixated on this one man, one reason he was willing to push so hard. Her father's company. It was just a small piece in a much larger empire, the conglomerate. Nami's father, believing there was a benefit to be had by marrying off his daughter, walked briskly over to his wife and whispered something in her ear.
You understand, don't you? This party, it's our last chance. 1 month, we'll prepare her. Make sure she doesn't disappoint us this time. And if she fails, we'll have to resort to other methods.
A marriage beneficial to the company he presides over, and to the Hojo family. Her father seemed determined to make it happen, no matter what.
I know, dear.
Her mother replied with a small voice, as her daughter Nami did not miss that anxious expression on her mother's face.
I have to do my best. For Mother.
And so, at the young age of 22, Nami steeled her resolve. The day of the party, Nami arrived at the dazzling venue, her hand clenched tightly into a fist.
I have to do this. For Mother. For our family.
She takes a deep breath, willing her trembling hands to still. A smile, a practiced, brittle thing, curves her lips. Nami-chan? Nami's head snapped up at the sound of that familiar, gentle voice, forgetting to maintain her smile.
Huh? You are...
It's been a while, Nami-chan. Nami Hojo's eyes went wide as she stared at Shoma Kuraki, who was trying to appear calm. She froze. Don't you remember? It's me, Shoma. We met that summer at the park. Please remember me. That was all I could think about as I spoke. The sight of her, the woman I'd yearned for all these years, it brought tears to my eyes.
Excuse me, but who are you?
Huh?
I'm sorry, but I don't think I know you.
Her words hit me hard, but I forced myself to accept it. It was just that one summer after all. Nami, you don't remember me? I guess that's that. I need to change my demeanor here. She is the esteemed young lady of the Hojo family, after all. Please excuse my forwardness, Miss Hojo. Allow me to introduce myself.
Huh?
For a moment, I saw a flicker of something in her eyes, and it twisted my heart. Why do you look so sad? Nami-cha?
Nami, what do you think you are doing?
Nami's shoulders jerked in surprise. It was the same scene from that summer.
To think you have time to chat with another man at a time like this?
Father.
I don't know who you think you are, but stay away from my daughter.
Those were the words he said to me. I bowed my head. My apologies, sir. I merely saw Miss Hojo and thought to offer a greeting.
That's unnecessary. My daughter has only one man she needs to devote herself to. Greetings from other men are...
She had said she would marry for her family. It seemed that was true. What's with all the commotion? Is something the matter?
Kichise-sama, please accept my deepest apologies. I was hoping to have the opportunity to introduce my daughter to you again today, Kichise-sama.
Standing there was none other than Shinya Kichise, someone I knew very well. That's right, he was the host of this party. The truth was, Shinya Kichise was the heir to a financial group, and the Hojo family's company was under their umbrella. Shoma, this is the girl you were talking about, the one from that summer? Yes, but she doesn't seem to remember me, so it's probably best if we don't. I remember Shinya telling me that he'd received countless arranged marriage proposals despite turning them all down. Judging by her father's behavior, the man Nami was supposed to marry must have been Shinya. If only I'd told Shinya her name, I would have figured it out sooner. There was no point in crying over spilt milk. Neither Shinya nor I had known. It couldn't be helped. But still, I can't just give up on her so easily after coming this far. I can't! Besides, Shinya has a lover too. He's trying to overcome the same social barriers that I am. Mr. Hojo, I believe I already declined your marriage proposal when we met previously.
Yes, but we were hoping that if you could just meet with my daughter again. See, she's the most beautiful woman in this entire venue.
Her education, her bridal training, she's been working hard every single day without fail. Please.
Is that so? You must have worked very hard, Miss Nami.
No, it's not.
Mr. Hojo, I took the liberty of looking into your family. Miss Nami is your adopted daughter, is she not? My eyes widened at those words. I had no idea she was adopted. That explains why... When I met Miss Nami, she expressed her deep gratitude to both of you. It must have become second nature for her to live her life for her parents. From what I hear, she was adopted by the Hojo family from an orphanage when she was 5 years old. And she probably felt obligated to live for them, to repay them for taking her in. Not that it was forced on her, it was just a small belief she internalized at a young age. A sort of imprinting, perhaps. Mr. Hojo, as I've stated numerous times now, I cannot marry your daughter. And I believe I told you why. I am in love with someone else. Shinya and I, we're in opposite positions. He's in love with a woman who lives a simple life, far removed from his world. Furthermore, you were quite disrespectful to my friend earlier, were you not? He is the president of Komorebi Co., and he is my dear friend.
The president of Komorebi? Hey, Nami! If you knew him, why didn't you say so?
Now that he knows who I am, he's scrambling to make amends. Pathetic.
Oh my! The president of Komorebi! Forgive me! This is our first meeting, and I'm afraid I've been terribly rude.
Komorebi Co. is the construction company I started. Our concept is buildings that evoke the warmth of wood. And I, as the primary contractor, had begun outsourcing work to the group company he presides over. Given that he owns a lot of subcontracting companies, I suppose he can't afford to offend me. Then, Nami-chan, who had been silently looking down this entire time, spoke up.
I've known him for a very long time, Father. Mother. You've met him too, haven't you? That summer, when I was in 6th grade. We had to move to that town for the summer because of my parents' work. What are you saying?
Nami took a deep breath, and then...
I was so sad all that time. We weren't even able to say goodbye. I could never forget him. I loved Shoma-kun.
Nami-chan, you remember...
How could I ever forget? That time holds a special sparkle, like nothing else in my life. You were always in my heart, Shoma. But I knew I couldn't let myself think about you, so I locked those memories away, deep down inside.
All the feelings she'd been holding back, perhaps without even realizing it, came pouring out. She must have spent all those years trying her best to live for her parents' sake, believing that it was the only right thing to do. It's okay now. Come on, Nami-chan. Just like that summer, when I called out to her from inside the puddle, I smiled and held out my hand.
Shoma-kun. I wanted to see you. I wanted to see you so badly.
I did too. I told myself I'd become the kind of man you'd want to see again. I even became a company president. Pretty funny, huh? I love you, Nami. From that summer until today, it's always been you. Just seeing you again would have been enough. If I could just tell you how I felt back then, that would have been enough. But now that I'm holding you in my arms, I want more. I'm being greedy. And so, I was reunited with the girl I'd longed to see again for all these years. That night, after the party had drawn to a close,
Why didn't you discipline her properly? You've ruined everything!
Darling.
Shut up! You're useless! Just shut up!
and with that, Nami's father, after berating his wife, disappeared into the night.
What should I do? Oh, I can't believe to think I'd see you again like this, Shama-kun. It feels like a dream.
I know what you mean. I've been wanting to see you for so long. We basked in the afterglow of our reunion. After years of wishing for this moment, it felt surreal. It was far too soon to say goodbye, just as that thought crossed.
Excuse me, Kuraki Chacho. I do apologize for my husband's earlier behavior. Mother?
It was Nami's mother who had addressed me, and she was practically begging me for something.
Please, I believe you're a close friend of Kichise-sama. Could you please put a good word for us? Ask him to reconsider marrying our daughter. Mother, what are you saying? You can't ask him to do that. Be quiet! Do you have any idea how much effort I put into raising you? I always thought you would grow up to be the perfect daughter, but all this time you were lying to me. Mother!
Nami must be incredibly hurt right now. She lived her whole life for her mother, wanting nothing more than to repay her kindness.
We adopted you for the sole purpose of having you marry Kichise-sama, and yet you... Mom! What? Don't call me Mom. You're supposed to address me as Mother. After betraying us like this. I always liked it when you patted my head, Mom. I loved it when you praised me. I don't remember my real mother. You were the only mother I knew. Even if there was no love. I loved you both for giving me a home. For taking me away from that place. Nami, don't be silly. We only used you. Even so, thank you, Mom.
They'd been together since Nami was 5. Nami truly did love her mother. Mrs. Hojo, I can't ask Shinya to reconsider the marriage proposal. Because neither of them want that. And besides, I don't want to be separated from Nami anymore. A flicker of something crossed Tsuyumi Hojo's face. Regret, perhaps? That day, I apologized for dirtying your daughter's clothes. Would you give us your blessing to have a relationship with marriage in mind? I promise I will make her happy.
Oh, very well. Go ahead.
We couldn't see her expression, but her words, they rang true. And that was how I, Shoma, began a relationship with Nami, one that would lead to marriage. As for Nami's parents, Tsuyumi had asked for a divorce. And at his wife's sudden declaration, Rieki Hojo panicked, dropping to his knees in a desperate plea.
I was wrong. Please forgive me.
I was so afraid of being cast aside by you that I made a mistake. An unforgivable mistake. I hurt our daughter. The countless insults you hurled at me. With my diary as proof, I could sue. The rest I will leave to my lawyer.
It probably never occurred to him that his devoted wife would ever defy him like this. What's done is done. Tsuyumi Hojo, now alone, disappeared without a trace, consumed by the guilt of what she'd done to her daughter. She severed all ties, they say, and is now living a quiet, modest life in some town, alone with her regrets. As for Rieki Hojo, the man who only ever cared about his own gain, who spent his life using and manipulating others, after that incident, I cut off all business dealings with the company he ran. I heard there was even a coup to oust him from his position as chairman. Apparently, he'd been embezzling company funds for his personal use, and when that came to light, all hell broke loose. He was arrested for embezzlement. He was removed from his position, and to top it all off, his ex-wife sued him for mental abuse. He would spend the rest of his days being hounded for alimony payments. As for us, we came to visit the park of our summer memories. Many of the playground structures had been replaced due to age, and were now quite different, but that tree was still there.
It brings back memories. The sunlight filtering through the leaves. It's so beautiful, Shoma-kun.
It is. And Nami-chan, you've become so beautiful. You were always cute, even back then.
Shoma-kun. To think you would say such a thing. My heart can't take it.
I told you, I've been working hard. I wanted to be worthy of seeing you again.
Shoma-kun, thank you for teaching me that it's okay to live for myself.
No, Nami, I'm the one who should be thanking you. You're the reason why I am who I am today. Thank you. Don't play in the mud and get dirty. Tamagoyaki has to be made a certain way. You have to get married. All these beliefs, all these rules we're taught that dictate how our lives should be lived. I want to be mindful of those preconceptions, careful not to force my values onto others. And no matter what obstacles may stand in our way, I promise, I will always be by your side, Nami.